1 in 5 men are infertile. The average testosterone levels are dropping by 5% every single year, and men are developing like ugly 3 out of 10 women. They're storing body fat in all the wrong places, like their lower stomachs, their hips, and their face instead of their biceps. The average man has 5 times less testosterone levels than his grandmother, and most importantly, you can't get it up right. And then you fucking wonder why your crush doesn't like you back, when she can bench press more than you. This may be the first time in history where the majority of men have lower testosterone levels than their fathers and their grandfathers. Now I have to be brutally honest here. The majority of men deserve this. The majority of men deserve to be fucking infertile, because look at how they're living. They're up till 2 a.m. watching football, eating junk food and drinking Coca-Cola. But what about my football team? We're gonna win. Yeah, yes boys, we're gonna win. Bro, shut the fuck up. They don't give a shit about you. You're looking at other men running around in a fucking field kicking a football, while you're just sat there in your dark empty room eating hamburgers like a dumbass, looking at them and then wondering why you're so unhealthy and fat. I think we can all agree that whatever happens to you, you deserve it, right? Your actions have consequences and you deserve what happens to you, right? I think we can all agree on this. So if you're unhealthy, if you stay up late, if you drink, if you smoke, if you go to parties, if you don't give a shit about your diet, then obviously you deserve what happens to you. But what about the guys who are trying to make a difference? What about the guys who get 8 hours of sleep every day? What about the guys who go to the gyms 5-6 times a week? What about the guys who research nutrition, fitness, health, etc., but they still have all the signs of low testosterone? What about them? Well, chances are this isn't your first video you saw about testosterone and hormones, right? You've probably seen tens, maybe hundreds of videos, you maybe read a couple of books, you maybe look at a couple of research papers, and all of them say the same things, right? All of them say to go to the gym, get sunlight, get 8 hours of sleep every night, right? But these things aren't really helping you, right? They're just putting you up to your normal levels or below that, but they aren't really helping you. And a lot of people do this, even people who are unhealthy and their testosterone levels are still low. So why is that? Well, about 2 years ago, I was very much into this hormone stuff, right? I was researching it for like 2 weeks because I was very much focused on it in that period of time. And what I found out was shocking. It was so annoying. I was trying to read books, I was trying to watch videos, but every single YouTuber kept repeating the same dumb shit. Oh, make sure you get 8 hours of sleep every night, make sure you go to the gym, make sure you eat clean. Yeah, dumbass, everyone knows this, but this doesn't fucking improve your hormones. And then at the end of the fucking video, well, check out the first link in the description, I can sell you my fucking ashwagandha. Oh, testosterone, it's the same thing as steroids. Oh, you're gonna put on fucking 20 pounds of muscle in the first week. Oh, testosterone, I'll buy my cookbook. Shut the fuck up, Greg fucking douchebag. Go fuck yourself. All these YouTubers, go fuck yourselves. When I was literally sitting there with my fucking titty mass and my high-pitched voice trying to do research, and everyone was just selling me stuff fucking ashwagandha and their stupid program. When I was 13 years old, I was way more feminine than all the guys in my class, even some of the girls. And just visualize me how much that fucking hurt me. I was trying to do research and everyone kept telling me the same things, but these things didn't help me because I didn't understand the one thing we're gonna talk about in this video. Visualize like young boys around the world. 50% of them are literally developing gynecomastia, basically titty mass. The same thing teenage girls are supposed to be developing. Young boys are developing this. So why are our hormones so fucked up? Why are testosterone levels at an all-time low? Well, there's like 100 different things. There's microplastics made out of fucking estrogenic chemicals. There's chemicals in your shampoo. There's fucking microplastics in the air which go into your body and make you fucking sick. There's this, that, there's fucking hormones in the water. You need to buy a filter, all this blah 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 bullshit, right? And that's very much true. You should obviously do those things, right? You should save up money to buy a reverse osmosis filter. You should throw out your plastic cutting board, everything, right? I talk about this all the fucking time on my channel. So then when you get your testosterone levels measured and you go to a doctor, they're gonna say it's perfectly fine, right? Because the average levels of testosterone in men are anywhere from 300 milligrams per deciliter to all the way to 800, 900, 1000 milligrams per deciliter. However, most people don't understand that this includes every single category of men on earth. This includes the very ambitious 20-year-old millionaire who's into health magazine and eats only red meat. And this also includes the 80-year-old dude from fucking Albania who worked in a coal mine his whole life and smoked 2 packs of cigarettes and drank alcohol every single day. So if you get your testosterone levels measured and it's like 244 milligrams per deciliter, your fat fucking doctor is gonna tell you, oh, that's completely healthy, I don't see anything wrong, and did you get 8 hours of sleep tonight? And all these fucking lies just piss me off when they tell you you're completely healthy, because you're not. Your grandfather has fucking 10,000 times more testosterone than you, right? So in today's video, I'll give you no bullshit advice, which is gonna sound a little bit crazy, but it will work. I guarantee you 100%. The advice I'm gonna give you in today's video will 100% work. And you'll actually become healthy like the young guy you're supposed to be. So I have been researching testosterone and endocrinology for about 3 years. I've watched thousands of YouTube videos, I read a lot of books, I read a lot of studies, and I did all the good habits, right? I went to the gym, I tracked my sleep every single night. I got like 80, 90, 95% every single night. I ate clean, I took supplements, I took vitamin D3, 10,000 IUs every single day. I took zinc, magnesium, this and that. But I promise you, nothing improved my testosterone levels as the one thing I'm gonna talk about in today's video. And I guarantee you there's gonna be some fucking nerd criticizing me. Oh well, this isn't what the fucking science says, this isn't what the fucking doctors, the fucking fat doctors say. Well, I don't give a shit. This advice actually works, unlike your bullshit which your fucking doctor says. Today I'll tell you about the power of belief and the placebo effect. So if, for example, you're gonna believe that you have low testosterone, like you watch those videos, oh, 5 signs of low testosterone, number 1, titty mass, number 2, high pitched voice, and you're gonna believe that you have low testosterone, you're gonna be seeing those signs inside of you, and your body is gonna believe it. You go to a mirror and you're gonna see, oh well, I have developed some gyno, oh well, my voice kind of sounds a little bit high pitched. What you have to do is say it out loud. You have to tell yourself you have high testosterone. Literally just fucking close your mind. Don't be a fucking nerd. Don't fucking have big ego. Just fucking listen to me and do as I say. Say, I have high testosterone. I have a lot of muscles because I have high testosterone. I have a low, deep-pitched voice because I have high testosterone. And no one will agree with me, but trust me, this is true. Even Andrew Huberman has talked about this. You know, he's a very, very famous scientist that does all these podcasts, and he has talked about this himself. So he actually talked about a study on one of his podcasts where they took a person and they gave them 2 milkshakes. One was very healthy. It had high protein, good fats, everything. It had raw milk, whatever, right? And the second milkshake was very unhealthy. It had fucking sugar, seed oils, whatever in it. It was very high in calories. And guess what? They told a person which one is healthy and which one is unhealthy. And they reacted exactly as expected, right? They felt good, they put on muscle, they lost fat when they were given the good protein shake. And when they gave them the bad shake, they actually developed a little bit more of fat. They felt sluggish. However, here's the plot twist. It was the same milkshake. They gave the same person 2 milkshakes and told them one of them is bad and one of them is good, and their body reacted in a way which they believed, but it was the same exact milkshake, right? So it's all about the power of belief. And this should really blow your mind away, because it was the same amount of calories, it was the same ingredients, everything. It is just how their body reacted to it because they believed it. Like literally, I bet you $100. You ask a happy person and they'll tell you that yes, they call themselves happy. And in the same podcast, he also talked about another study where they basically looked at hotel staff, like people who work in a hotel and they push those trolleys, they clean rooms, they make the beds, and they work for like 8 hours a day. And they grab these people from the hotel and they put them into 2 groups. One was a controlled group and one was just regular people, right? So one of the groups, they basically explained to them how much exercise they were doing. They told them like they work for 8 hours a day, they burn like what, 1500 calories or something, they have like 10,000 steps a day, they're very healthy. And the other group of people weren't told anything. So it was really controlled. They controlled for everything. They monitored these people, like they ate the same things at home, they did their same routines every day. And after a bit of time, the group which was told that they were very healthy and they were burning a lot of calories actually lost weight and put on muscle and looked better. Meanwhile, the group which was not told anything just stayed the same, even though they were burning the same amount of calories and they were eating the same amount of calories at home. So this is the power of belief. This should really blow your mind away. Power of belief is very crazy. Now, Am I saying you shouldn't do any of the good habits? Am I saying don't go to the gym? Don't research microplastics? No, obviously not. Those things are phenomenal and you should absolutely do them. However, this is like the final piece in the puzzle, the power of belief. For example, when you go up to your mirror and you see your arm has gotten bigger, you have to say, oh yeah, my muscles have gotten bigger because I have high testosterone. Oh yeah, actually, my voice does sound a little bit deeper. That is because I have high testosterone. Oh yeah, I hit a very good workout today. That is because I have high testosterone. And now my muscles are gonna grow. And even if somehow this doesn't end up helping you, or these things aren't actually true, at least they will motivate you, because you will become the type of person who says these things and you will at least get hyped, right? You'll be more likely to go to the gym next time. You will be less likely to eat fucking McDonald's, right? You need to ask yourself which beliefs are good for you and which beliefs are sort of negative for you, and then you have to say out the good beliefs out loud. I am strong. I have high testosterone. I am confident. I am a leader, whatever, right? And your body naturally will believe it. Same thing with little kids, right? When a little kid stands up and their mom tells them, oh my god, you're very good. That was so amazing. Wow, you're the champion. The kid is gonna be a lot more confident, a lot more happy, a lot more healthy, because they know, because they believe these things. Whereas you have parents which tell you, oh well, you should have done better, well, a B isn't good enough, you should have gotten an A plus at school. Then always you're gonna feel fucking inferior and bad and even more sick, because this is what you believe. You have to program your mind to believe that you have high testosterone and say it out loud every single morning in front of a mirror. I have high testosterone. My biceps look bigger because I have high testosterone. I'm gonna go to the gym and my muscles will grow because I have high testosterone. Do this for a couple of months and you'll see what happens. And by the way, no pressure guys, but the first link in the description is my free one-on-one coaching plan. You can check it out. Click the first link in the description and you can book a free 15-minute call with me. And if you don't want to, that's completely fine. Just like the video, share this with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.